Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WCS America Challenger League, the final day of WCS America Season 1. I'm Axeltoss. I'm joined by Axslav. We got Tilea versus HwangSin, tied 1-1.
I'm loving this series, man.
It's sick,
I
isn't
love watching Tilea play. It's like
I'm a fan.
her whole style is hatcheries, man. It does like just build enough hatcheries across the whole map
She
as
like
early and as she had like 9 bases.
at the end there.
Yeah, so I mean,
And like 14
might have
hatches,
been
I think.
8. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it might have been 10. I might be out by 1 or 2, but
I'm offended that you're off by 1 or 2, Nick.
I mean, the thing is just like if you have that many bases, just make whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right. And
You just gotta identify what your opponent is doing and make the right decisions as far as what units to build. We were a little bit worried in the beginning there.
I mean, if you have 9 bases, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, I guess. I guess we've seen that. We'll have to see what happens here, though. Cloud Kingdom.
Oh, and this is one where Kapachi did like 4 base. She went 1, 2. She went 5 bases, 6
Yes!
hatcheries.
She kept
before
taking him
Nair.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember that.
She never took Lair. She was like, I'm just keep building hatcheries.
And Kapash just kept attacking each one and denying him.
It was fun though because it took like
I
he
remember
did like
that.
a 2 base all in,
Wow.
but it was like a half-hour game because he just kept walking around the map.
Right.
And like she was so much weaker, but she just like kept building bases.
Yeah.
As fast as he could kill him almost.
Wow. Okay. Let's see what happens here in game number 3. This is the decider, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this game will advance to WCS America Premier League Season 2. Pretty big deal. And honestly, a lot of people might be a little bit surprised to see this person this close. In the top right-hand location, I present your Red Zerg player. Took down Illusion 2-1 to get to this point after falling in the first game. Same thing happened here. She fell in the first game, but can she win 2 in a row once again to secure her spot in the Premier League Season 2? She is Tilea. Of course, hailing from New Zealand. I think Kiwi is the term. Is it?
I don't know if it's. I don't think that's a technical term.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not offensive, is it? I
No.
don't know. Okay. That's just
I
different.
don't think so.
You never know, right? You know, people say these things. And I don't want to be offensive, but kiwi's delicious fruit, Nick.
They are. I love them.
I love them too.
You make a little fruit salad with them and like strawberries.
Yeah, that's too much work, man.
No.
I get a knife, I chop it in half, then I get a spoon, and I go to work.
That'll work. That'll work too.
That's my method. But the bottom
Great on
left-hand
ice cream.
location, yes, that's again too much work. But I appreciate the sentiment all the same. In the bottom left-hand location, I present your Blue Protoss player, trying to take this game and take first place in this group. Hailing from Korea and representing Team Quantic Gaming, he is HwangSin. So, Cloud Kingdom is going to be the battlefield for this deciding game number 3. And we're seeing a pull from Tilea.
Well, yeah. She did this in the first game against HwangSin.
Yeah.
Pull first.
Of course, Cloud Kingdom a little bit of a shorter rush distance compared to like a
It's funny because I think he was getting to Forge and he was thinking about if she was going to do a 3-hatch craziness. He went Nexus first and then Forge. But still, if they go 3-hatch before pull, you could probably still cannon rush.
Yeah. He's like, enough of this. If you do that again, I'm going to send cannons at you. But Ling's going to try to track down this probe. We'll have to see if that probe gets taken out. Wall getting put up here from HwangSin.
I really just want to see nothing but hatcheries for the next like 4 minutes.
You might be pleased.
You know, what if you got enough hatcheries, you could actually produce queens at a high rate, and that was like your whole army just went upgraded queens. Be sick, huh?
That'd be really good.
Guardian Shield would wreck your day.
Yeah, that would.
Guardian Shield's like the only thing that's a really hard counter to queens. It's kind of funny.
There's third hatchery. Yeah, I'm starting to get deja vu feelings of Kapach versus Tilea.
I'm just waiting for the 4th hatchery to go down at like the 5:30 mark.
Could happen.
6 Zerglings. 8. Wait, this is a lot of Zerglings.
No speed.
Yeah, this is very unusual to get this many Zerglings.
Still no gas too.
Yeah. I mean that's a little less unusual. Sometimes you just want to focus more.
Sure.
This is a slow Zergling all in.
I meant. Oh my God, it is. Well,
It is.
I meant the lack of gas as far as whenever getting this many Zerglings.
Oh
generally
yes,
you're
yes,
gonna have
yes.
gas for speed.
You're right.
Um,
This is definitely an all in.
a
And you know
slowly
what?
all in.
As long as the probe can't spot it, the scouting probe's going to be key here. Well, first that, then a stalker later. But
HwangSin's always so good with his scouting, but
you know what?
it's,
I don't
easy
think
to, it's easy to avoid the probe, right?
She hasn't revealed any more Zerglings yet. Oh, because see these ones. Did he see them?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
Okay, let's look at. Okay,
If
the
he did, he
Stalker's
would
on
make
the
a
way.
full wall in.
The Stalker's just gonna go.
He's not making a full wall in.
saunter across the map.
Oh, and the Stalker's going to miss a lot of these. You know, with key here, what they can do is they can go straight for the Psycore. And, well, first, obviously, you just want to make sure the Protoss wall's there. But they full wall in. That Psycore is actually exposed a bit. You can put a lot of Zerglings on it.
And now HwangSin knows the Link's trying to press their way through. Let's see what she targets. The
She's going for
pylon, not the Psycore.
Okay,
and
that can work too.
HwangSin's going to try to complete that wall with a second cannon. Is this going to work? I don't know. I feel like targeting the Cybercore might be the best option there.
I like targeting the Psycore too because you don't have to go all in with it. Because once you kill the Psycore, you can drone up like crazy and there's no warp gate, right? So
there's drones in production, I think.
Yeah. And now she's too late to go for the Psycore. So I mean that's the thing. If a Protoss is good at building buildings, you're not going to break him, right?
HwangSin is so good at building buildings.
Yeah.
He should be an architect in his later years.
But
if he ever decides to stray away from programming.
And that's not a bad idea.
Though, do architects really build buildings? They technically do.
No, they usually design them more, but
okay. It's a lot of work that goes into building a building. Anyway,
there is. Well, I mean, he's not actually building them. He's just telling the probes where to place them.
Sure.
And the probe is actually initiating.
So that is more like an architect.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. He's in charge of the design of the base layout.
Positioning.
Cool. So yeah, without killing normally right now Zerg just wants to build nothing but drones. But with the warp gate done, there's a little more of a threat than there would be if the Psycore was down. It's still not game over.
No.
Tilea is definitely very far behind.
Needs to make sure not to lose too many queens here. We don't want deja vu from game 1 for Tilea.
Okay, backup plan though.
Okay.
Make a lot of hatcheries.
Oh, you're right. I don't know if that hatchery is gonna. Oh, the Voider's not really heading.
Yeah, why would? Like, what Protoss would expect a Zerg to kill the 4th hatchery before their first gas?
Maybe HwangSin watched the game Kapach Tilea.
Yeah.
In fact, I would be willing to bet a lot of money he did. Right? Because he knew he might be playing her.
This time she has a Spore Crawler out, so she's not going to lose all her queens at the start.
Good.
Game 1.
Well, don't jinx anything, Nick.
Not all of them, I said. Not necessarily. Some might lose a lot.
The Axslav curse.
Yeah. So... I mean, the situation is Tilea, when you do this build, you basically have to go into nothing but drones after that as a Zerg player, which is what she did for a little while. That's Zerg's not gonna do anything. But they get a scout off. See if there's a lot of gate beams behind there or whatever. Oh. The problem that Tilea has is her tech is so late, right?
Yeah.
There is just started now at about the 10-minute mark. Oh, a lot of queens here.
Can I take down the Void Ray? No.
None of them had enough energy for transfuse. That drone is heading. That drone is heading to build a 5th hatchery.
Oh.
At the middle.
I don't believe you. You can't prove it.
I can't prove it, but we'll see. There'll be another drone there in a bit. See?
Okay, Nick.
There it goes. This is the new style.
Drone,
Zerg versus
hatchery, queen.
This isn't Zerg versus Protoss, by the way, guys. This is Tilea Zerg versus anything. You just build a lot of hatcheries.
And drones and queens.
She has a lot of drones, yeah. And well, you know what's the worst that happens? You lose the hatchery.
Spore.
Just evac the drones, right? That'll work too. Oh, but then there's more drones coming. She can get her queens over there. She has enough queens she can actually take on there.
Because Colossus on the way. Which is mildly concerning. I think.
It is. A lot of queens are. Queens and hatcheries, right? Like.
There's 8 queens on the map.
If she just makes non-stop queens, I actually almost would like to see her upgrade to. Well, she's going so Zerg and Baiting heavy too. And HwangSin's going to head and take a 3rd base. So it's hard to tell. Should he? Thing is, I'm not sure if he could have gone for 2-base timing. Force would have been. Oh, this is cool here.
Cheeky.
Yes.
It would have been nice to see this.
There's no Zerging speed.
Yeah, gonna have to rely on queens and drones.
Oh, and a queen with the energy is the one
that's
low.
To hold this off. Oh, gotta back up. Hold position micro. Wow. Nice micro.
Look at that. She listened to you, man.
Yeah.
The Zealots are confused.
They're like, why are y'all still? I don't know what to attack anymore. And now they're gonna. Oh, there's another whole position.
Oh, transfuse 1 queen. Oh, lost the high energy queen.
Okay, meanwhile, I think Phoenix is still looking for stuff to kill.
Oh, another queen's gonna go down there.
Units lost.
Oh, some more Zealots. This harass is actually getting pretty annoying.
Yeah. I mean, gotta kill that War Prism. I think is it still lurking somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but how's she gonna kill it, right?
Queens.
Yeah. If it gets too far in a creep, queens are there.
Oh, War Prism's faster now, by the way.
It is. It is. Even before though, it could, you know.
I just thought I'd point that out.
Yes. And that does help this build. Now, Tilea is again getting drop, going 1-1, getting a lot of queens, which
a lot
is
of
pretty
drones.
cool. A lot of drones. Hydra Den's on the way.
Gotta get those overlords too, so you can supply blocked.
Yes. Oh, she is actually. There's a bunch of production. I almost feel she almost needs to go fast hive because as the Colossi count grows, it's going to become a problem.
So like Vipers, you think?
Yeah, I think Vipers, or with drop tech, who knows? Maybe she could make some drop tech work, or of course you could always go to Spire as well. But
this is like so deja vu, like that Kapach game.
Yes.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Well, Kapach never took a third, I don't think.
No, I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you're right.
I think he did.
You're right.
Let's go back.
Now let's see. This is gonna be big here. If she can.
She can't hold us off. She has to evacuate that.
Or she might decide to abandon this space, which is fine. It's her 5th.
Just get the drones out.
Yeah. Or she might try to hold it. She does have a supply lead. That's pretty significant.
You can get a concave on this ramp.
If she can drop baiting, so she can take out like the sentries. If there's no force fields, the Hydra Queen on creep might just overrun the Protoss army. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of a harass at the third base. That's gonna be dealt with.
Yeah.
This actually HwangSin's trading minerals, which may not be the best idea against an opponent who has so much income, right? Because if you just trade minerals, like
they don't mind.
Tilea, she can easily replace minerals.
Look at this concave at the bottom. You can't let HwangSin get position here. Did he make a mothership core? Why does he ever not make one?
That's an excellent question, actually.
Okay, well here we go. Tilea coming in here. A lot of banelings and these
this time the
overlords.
drops look better. On to sentries too.
Oh, now is there going to be anything remaining to support the Colossi? Tilea trying to charge in here. She has a supply lead, a big one, 157 to 102, making this work. And HwangSin is going to have to back up.
He is, and he lost. He kept his important units, but Tilea didn't really lose too much there either, and she can replace stuff so fast.
Oh yeah.
Another Zealot harass, but
she has plenty of speedlings to deal with.
She does, and when you're on, I really I love super tons of Zealot harass when you have a super economy as Protoss, but you're on 3 bases. It's
when you're throwing these units,
it comes at a cost of your army, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
and
kind of like
loading a lot of gas too, so it's like not a lot. But.
Yeah. And the Zealots do help out in your army. You're not useless. They're very good against helping soak up some of the damage from his speedings. And right now he has no sentries, right? He lost them all, and he can't really afford to rebuild them because there's so many other things he wants to spend his gas on. I mean, he could rebuild a few, maybe a good idea, but he can't get a lot of sentries.
This style of play is it's fascinating. I'm getting a little tickle in my tummy watching this play. It's kind of inspiring.
I want to see her drop creep right now and put a creep tumor on top of this ridge. That would be so helpful.
Where'd you get that? That's a great idea.
Someone told me it. I think it was in game 1 of the series.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the players type it out or something? That's.
And you know what?
Did our director tell you? That's
it was a director. Adam's a very smart guy.
Adam's a good guy. He's an okay guy. All right, Tilea coming forward here with the Lings, Banelings, Hydras, Queens, and Overlords. Does HwangSin
There's
have
no
enough?
Storm yet. Storm is so good against this, by the way.
Oh, look, she's doing it. Drop the creep.
I mean, she already did on top of the ridge as well.
Oh, yes.
She'd already done it.
Nice.
Now, another little Zealot attack, and all the units are distracted. But this could determine the game. She could actually just focus the Nexus.
And just kill it.
Yeah, I mean, she can afford to throw away all the banelings.
Oh, the probe's just like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's afraid. That's a scary army.
That is. Tilea's max. She's okay making trades. Look at this, sending some banelings to the main. Maybe.
It could be that there is drop tech available.
All right, Zealot's going to try to do some counter-aggression, but Tilea completely shutting down this third base. No probes mining there.
Trading a third for third when Tilea has like
17 hatcheries.
Yeah, actually, she might do a couple of bases here, but I mean, it doesn't actually, honestly, killing this Nexus is so important for HwangSin.
I don't know
There's
what I'm
creep
watching.
everywhere.
I don't know what I'm watching.
You know, if she just puts a whole bunch of tumors there, he's never going to retake that base, like ever. It's going to take so long.
Get your, well, can HwangSin win this, you think? What do you think?
I don't know what to
this
think.
looks like, I'm trying to, okay, so the third is taken down. 2 hatcheries that, I mean,
yes,
she cares a little bit about, but...
Oh, I mean, it hurts her. It hurts her.
Oh, certainly.
But, it hurt HwangSin more to lose that
But
base.
it's like if like a bear gets a scratch on his leg.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, still a very a mighty presence. Okay, there's Templar here. I like that.
And you know what?
Queens, run.
I don't mind him preserving the army because he does need to fight with Storm. This is where you use a billion transfusions.
Transfuse.
I mean, Queens are cheap.
Yeah.
What I'm really surprised by is that she hasn't got the hive yet. It's kind of interesting. I mean, she has so much resources, but maybe she just wants to make sure she's all the gas. We could see like a mass meter switch if she builds up enough gas, you know, potentially after an engagement. There also hasn't been a static defense to protect those hatcheries.
Look at this, spreading out those units.
Is she taking both the corner bases too?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, nice little storm. They're trying to weaken them.
Right.
Look at this
Oh,
attacking
Tilea
from
coming in. The
multiple
Overlords,
angles.
lots of banelings inside these over. The Templars running for their lives. Again, the banelings going to try to target those guys down. Storms everywhere, though. WCS with a very solid engagement. In fact, he's keeping a lot of his expensive units alive, and that's what's important in an engagement like this.
So much of Tilea's armor got stuck in that one ramp.
Overlords are gone, too, so remaxing is not going to be as possible as it was before.
Go, Queens, go!
I don't know if that's possible. The Stalker's going to blink in. The Colossi frying everything.
Wow, is HwangSin going to turn this game around?
He's only on 2 bases. Again, it's Protoss, right? You got to keep those expensive units alive. If you can do that, you're going to be happy. And HwangSin doing that.
This is a scary army.
It's terrifying.
And she's remaking Hydratus and Banelings, which could be problematic against Psystorm and Colossi.
Do you go for like the base trade with Queens? You can't engage this, I'm sorry.
This is actually looking pretty bad now.
Looking very dire indeed. Banelings trying to drop on whatever they can find. But HwangSin turning this game around. Again, just really, really good micro, controlling his units properly, taking really good engagements, remarkably good engagements, something he has to do, and Tilea is going to have to GG HwangSin somehow, some way, winning that.
What a game.
What did we watch there? I don't know, we just watched.
You know, the problem is that about half our army was trying to flank from the top ridge.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was queens off creep, and then one queen got kind of stuck on the ramp, and the rest kind of got stuck behind her, and they were kind of just...
Yeah.
There was a traffic jam during the battle. And that's not what you want to have happen. I mean, it's like in the movies. The disasters happens, and all of a sudden there's traffic jams. And
yes, that always happens, doesn't it?
It does.
Wow. And when queens are involved, it's even worse.
Yeah, because they're slow. It's like, it's not traffic jam the cards. It's like if they're like people walking and you just can't get through the door.
HwangSin pulling it out of nowhere, able to make it work after losing his third base, keeping his composure, just mining enough resources from that base to be able to get the Templars out, get enough resources, keeping all his Colossi alive throughout. Able to make it work, and HwangSin will be in WCS America Premier League Season 2. We have 1 spot remaining. 1 spot remaining in WCS America Season 2. It's either going to go to Suppy, Illusion, or Tilea. Coming up next, guys, it's going to be the losers match between Suppy and Tilea in this final group of the challenge. Or sorry, Suppy versus Illusion in this final group of the Challenger League. Stay tuned. More StarCraft coming up.